afternoon, Cancer. My name is Maria at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a general reading for you, our water signs, Cancer. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming into the channel. It's good to have you here. Let's also welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your person. Some of this message could be for you as well. Please remember that energies do go both ways, so feel free to interpret the messages coming through as it relates to your situation. So the messages coming through, Cancer, should reflect some aspect of your current situation, or it could just confirm an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, you don't have to try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. But for those of you that this does resonate with, I'm going to have an extended at the end of this reading. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up in your reading. Those zodiac signs can be about personal connections, intimate relationships, friends, family, relatives, siblings, your significant other's circle of friends, your significant other's family, just anybody that kind of influences your energetic field. So just keep that with you as we move through the reading here, and let's get started for you. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Messages for those watching, please. All right, Cancer, here we go. So overall energetic theme for the reading, you have the High Priestess. Subconscious stuff going on here. Moon energy coming in. So let's see what's going on. What's happening here? Ooh, Ace of Wands. More tapping into intuitive, creative practices here. Intuitive nature. We have the Knight of Swords, and we have Strength. Some of you could be getting messages here. That could be getting you to kind of think on different terms, take a new path. And I think it's giving you courage and confidence. Some of you could be tapping into some spiritual practices. Some of you could be tapping into YouTube videos. Some of you could be tapping into tarot. Some of you could be tapping into just listening to some inspirational messages here. And I think it's really starting to get you stirred on kind of opening you up to that realm of the etheric realm, the metaphysical in a sense. And I think it's building your confidence and your strength moving forward here. It's giving you kind of finding your self-expression. Kind of opening up that innate blueprint within you. Because this is a subconscious. Like you're, you know, these messages coming through are really starting to give you a boost of energy here. So let's see why this is happening. What's going on here? Why is this? Oh, awakening. Wow, Cancer. Ten of Wands. King of Pentacles. There's some old structures here that have come to an end. You're coming through some realizations here about some things. And I think this is something that you want to follow through with. You want to, you know, it's something that you feel you can trust, something you want to follow through with, something that you think is stability. I also think you feel like this is something that is valuable to you, because the King of Pentacles is about what we value. I think you feel like this is something that is very valuable to you, but something's come to an end here. For some of you, this could be related to a job situation, or this could be related to money or resources, finances. But you're opening up here to some sort of different aspect of yourself. So how do you harness these energies? How do you How do you attain what you want to attain to where you want to go here? We have the Three of Wands. We have the Emperor. And we have the Seven of Wands. I think you're looking at some possibilities. Kind of setting the standards a little bit higher here. You're trying to gain some leverage and bring this into reality. Something tangible, something, you know, something that you can build your empire on. Something that you can, you know, work with, strategize, create, make happen, bring to reality. And I think you're starting to look at some of the possibilities of how to maybe turn this inspiration or this these ideas that you have coming in from this brand new beginning here in the spiritual realm, in the etheric realm, in the metaphysical realm, how to bring them into reality. You're sitting pretty good here. You're at an advantage point. So let's dive into this. Let's find out what's going on here. So let's see what the Knight of Swords is. What is the Knight of Swords? Clarify the Knight of Swords. What are the messages? Yeah, we have Temperance. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Well, this is a very spiritual card, Temperance. This is a card of really connecting with guides, really connecting with higher wisdom, higher knowledge. I think this is where you find some stability. This is where you find some truth. This is something that you find that's tangible, that you can hang on to. And I think you want to build some sort of foundation with this. Like you want to kind of bring this as a life endeavor. You know, the platform from which you jump from. You want to bring this forward as a life endeavor. So let's see what strength is. What is the strength card here? Some of you, maybe you want, you know, to bring your family in on this information that you're learning. Some of you may be trying to build your family around the concepts that you're learning, what you're embodying, how you are then expressing it in the 3D realm. Yeah, you're opening up here. Artistic endeavors, creative exploration, finding ways to do more things with thoughtfulness and intention here. Whoa, you're going from the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is really following guidance and intuition, following that inner knowing. Really tapping in here to your feelings, your emotions, your intuition here. So we know what awakening is. So let's look at what's ending. Because why is this happening? Why are you getting these messages? Why are you kind of opening up to this realm, this kind of spiritual guidance, spiritual practice? I'm trying to find my words, Cancer. I keep saying the word spiritual, and I don't want to keep saying the word spiritual, so I'm trying to, you know, the etheric field, the metaphysical, the unseen, that which you know, behind the veil. Yeah, we've got the Wheel. Something here is ending. Yep, and we got the Tower. Something here is ending, so something else can come through. There's been a change here. Again, you've come to the end of the road on something. You're starting to come into some realizations here. Maybe about life, maybe about work, maybe about family, maybe about friends. Let's find out what the King of Pentacles is. Could be starting to feel downloads, messages coming in. Could be starting to hear them. I think this is really giving you some inspiration to do something tangible, maybe for like a career or something for your life. Yeah, Hermit. It's tapping into some part of you, of your creative aspects here, of what's deep inside of you, what's deep inside the subconscious. I think you're making some discoveries here about yourself. I think you're making some discoveries about what's available to you. I think you're making some discoveries about, like, this is opening up a whole new world for you. A whole new world. There's so much potential out here. There's so much to explore. There's so much to tap into. So let's find out where you're heading then. Let's find out where you're going here, Cancer. This is like that song, A Whole New World. Let's find out where you're going. Possibilities are open up. Possibilities are opening up for you. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. So I think through this process of what you're opening up to, you know, you might have some expectations here, some ideas, how things should be done, how things should go. But I think you need to sit back a little bit here and wait. Maybe ponder some things out because, you know, sometimes when you jump too fast, you know, it's a scary, you know, Nine of Swords. It gets kind of scary, you know, a little apprehensive, not quite sure what to do, not quite sure where to go, not quite sure where to look. And, you know, again, you're ending a cycle here, Cancer. You're coming to the end of some sort of cycle here. Something new wants to come in. And so that means there are things that are going to be left behind. This might be a journey that you may be walking alone for a little while. And that's scary. It's scary. But you're kind of in the planning stages here. Seven of Pentacles. You're kind of in the planning stages where you're kind of working through some things, figuring some things out. And there is a period through this process where you do walk alone for a while, you know, because you've got to tap into those inner knowings, those inner workings. You've got to kind of tap into that creative spirit, that imprint that's you were, you know, whatever it is you're here to do, whatever it is that you're here to create on this planet. And it takes some solitude to do that. So let's see what the Emperor is here. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Moon. This way is not clear yet for you. It's not clear. You're opening up to things maybe that are really giving you a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of drive, a lot of intensity. Right? You want to like, okay, this is cool. I want to go here. This feels right. I like how this feels. But you still kind of feel like stuck in this world, this 3D world that's kind of like ruled by the top down. Right? There's always a boss. There's always somebody who's, you know, telling you what to do, what time to be there, when to do it, when to get it done, how to do this, how to do that. And I think you're just kind of like dissatisfied with the whole system in general. Because the Emperor can represent kind of this patriarchy system that we live in, that everything's done by production, everything's done by performance, everything's timed, everything's controlled. You kind of want to break free from this. You want to break free, but you're not sure how because the path isn't clear. You know what feels good to you. You know what feels like you're opening up. You know how you've kind of had some experience here that have really kind of like once you open up to this, you can't go back. But now it's like, okay, well, what's the way forward? I know what makes me feel good. I know what feels like home. I know, I'm tapping into some of this energy, but I'm still here in the 3D trying to work through this. But remember, you are in an advantage point here, 7 of Wands. So clarify the 7 of Wands, please, for Cancers. So what does this really mean for you? How do you follow your guidance and your intuition? How do you follow your feelings? In a world that is like the opposite, complete inversion of what you're opening up to. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Fool. And we have the 2 of Cups. Well, some of you might be meeting a significant connection here that I think is going to kind of help you move through this a little bit. Not that connection is supposed to help you move through it, but I think that, you're at an advantage point here. I think you're going to be taking some risks on how you feel about things, what makes you happy. I think you're going to start moving towards that because it just feels free to you. And I think in the process of this, you're going to be connecting with other people who are trying to do the same thing. Because this isn't a way that's lit up, right? It's not like a ladder that you climb. If you get this degree, you get this kind of job. If you do this, you get this. If you, follow, work hard for 40 years in the same company, you get a pension. This isn't kind of that type of flow. This is a flow where you're really being led by your intuition. You're really being led by your feelings. You're really being led by what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel good. And this is where you're finding, like, you can just be yourself. And I think through this process, you're going to be meeting somebody. 2 of Cups. You're going to be meeting somebody that's kind of like-minded. But, it's getting through this. It's like you're stepping through mud, right? Trying to get to... and it's sticky, and it wants to keep holding you back, and it wants to keep holding you down, and you keep pushing forward and pushing forward and pushing forward, because you know that eventually the land is gonna get drier, right? And you're gonna be able to walk a little bit more freely. But it's getting to that side and getting through some of the stuff that kind of holds you back and keep you dissatisfied, keep you kind of like, this just isn't working for me anymore. But the inspiration is in there. The inspiration is there to move forward. And so that's what's going to keep you moving forward. By doing things that make you feel good, things that make you happy, things that give you joy, things that feel fulfilling. This is where your freedom comes from. And I think you're going to kind of resist, hold back a little bit on some of these systems and these structures that have kind of kept you locked in, because that's come to an end. That's why this is happening. It's coming to an end here. It's time for change. The time is now. This is like gonna falter. It's not gonna work anymore. And maybe this is what had to happen to kind of get you to open up to another part of you, another side of you, something deep within you that maybe you have not explored yet. But you're starting to tap in here. You're just not sure, like, how to get out of it. you're kind of in the planning stages of it right now. And, you know, again, it's a feeling of like being alone. Five of Pentacles. It's a feeling of like being alone. But you're really not alone. There's a lot of like-minded people out here like you who are going through the same process that you're going through right now. So let's see who's showing up here. I've got Cancer, Pisces. I've got Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Scorpio again, Sagittarius again, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, and Aquarius. So I'm going to look at those signs in the extended. We'll get some more information on them. Let's pull an oracle for you, Cancer. This is for Cancer. If you need to, ask for help. And also look for other options. So however that relates to you with this reading, because I don't know what's come to an end here. I don't know what cycled itself out. I just know that you're opening up. You're getting messages. You're learning about, you know, your innate nature. And so maybe through this process, this is about connecting with other like-minded souls. And looking for other ways, but besides the way that the system is built now to be able to create what you want. This is generic and kind of, you know, in general, but however this relates to your specific situation, whether it's a job, whether it's a career path, whether it's a relationship, that aspect of it is no longer going to work as you move forward. And as you start seeing things differently than others are going to see it. That's why you've got to find your tribe, so to speak. Because that's what helps you look for other ways to move through these structures, these patterns, these systems, these kind of oppressive energies that kind of keep you stuck and locked in. Because, you know, this is the kind of the pathless path. You're finding, you're kind of carving your own path as you go. Then there are other people out there doing it just like you too. That's why we're connected. We're helping each other along the way here. So that's what I have for you this week, Cancer. I hope this helped. For those of you going on, the link to the extended is in the description box below. I'll be over there. And until next time, Grand Rising, my friends.